Hey guys, today we're going to continue watching these replays from King of the Hill tournament, this time from the loser bracket. If you remember from the previous video, we had the sync error in the last game from the winner bracket. Sadly, I could not find another replay without sync error, so I won't be able to show you the entire game, but it was clear anyway. There was a fight by the end between Dark Eldar and Tau. Dark Eldar had lower economy and worse map control, so he would lose that fight eventually. And as I've said previously, Tau just would go with a counterattack and win that game. So Pax won the winner bracket, the finals from the winner bracket, and today we'll start watching the loser bracket. Basically, the players who lost in the winner bracket were placed in the loser bracket and play against each other. Also best of ones. So, the first map, the first decider map in the loser bracket was Shrine of Exelion, and the first game played between Splash and Mihalic. Let's get started. Here we have Space Marine against Chaos, a classic matchup. Can be one of the favorites for many players, especially old ones. So at the bottom side we have Mihalic with Chaos. Not his main race, but Mihalic is a good player with most of the races. He mains Space Marines and Eldar, and of course he is decent with all the other ones. Pretty old player and a very good player. He starts with Cultists mass and goes for a generator. 5 squads of Cultists, he wants to harass the Space Marine. At the top side, Splash with Space Marines starts with 3 scouts, and 2 servitors and chapel barracks. No generator for Splash, which is a good decision.
Yes, my lord.
Splash saw that Mihalic wants to harass him, some kind of rush with cultists and decap the points. So Splash decides to go with 1 squad of scouts towards the Chaos base and maybe try and kill some heretics. Here he finds one. I don't know why Mihalic would bring this one here so early without capturing a point. What's the point? I don't get it. Maybe a misclick. First Space Marine squad is out. Man, this will be a quick game. It's almost over. So let's just hide this timeline and see what will happen. A very risky opening from Mihalic. Will it pay off? I'm afraid the Space Marine squad will deal with all these cultists easily. There's no chance cultists can win this. Maybe Mihalic hoped for a generator opening here on Space Marine side, so then he would have more chances and do a much better harass. And now the first commander will get out, and Mihalic doesn't even have the chapel, I mean the Chaos Temple. Also a turret up. Yeah, this is probably over for Mihalic. He will get eliminated from this tournament within the next few seconds. Not his best tournament here. He has not won any single game, but no wonder it's just best of 1. So you cannot judge the skill of one player. Oh, look at this, by the way. 0 damage to mines from this turret. GG and well played was called by Mihalic. He lost. Space Marines started to capture Chaos points now. Well, this was a very risky stuff from Mihalic he did here. And once this turret got up, of course the cultists cannot do anything.
Scouts awaiting orders.
It simply didn't work. So that's it with the first game from the loser bracket. Let's get to the next one. It was played against between Duke and TMNT. Only 2 games on Shrine of Exelion. Some of the players did not show up in this tournament, so their opponents got basically 3 wins and advanced further. That's why we have only 2 games on Shrine of Exelion and not 4 as it should be. The next map will have 4 matches on Fallen City. At the bottom side we have TMNT with Eldar goes for 3 Guardians, Aspect Portal and Generator, 2 Bone Singers and Fleet of Foot. At the top side the Duke Fleet with Imperial Guard goes for 2 Guardsmen, 2 Tech Priests, Infantry Command and the Generator. I don't really like this map as an Imperial Guard. It might be very good though if you manage to capture all the points safely and on time. But still hard to defend for Imperial Guard if he gets harassed on 2 sides. Also can be hard in the early game if the enemy decides to rush. Command Squad is out, Priest being added, and nice cap order from the Duke Fleet. He starts with the outer points. This stuff is risky, but not against Eldar. It will be more riskier against Space Marines because of the scouts. But Eldar has to use his Guardians to capture instead of harassing and decapping. So it was fine. Fleet of Foot almost done. Rangers were made. Is it a good decision in this matchup? I don't think so. Usually it's much harder to play against the Dark Reapers than Rangers and Farseer. But there is not even Farseer out yet. 2 Dark Reaper squads would have been probably much more helpful. And without a doubt, 2 Dark Reaper squads into fast tier 2 for Eldar is the best. Build order in this matchup: just get a fast Falcon out and harass all over the map and kill those guardsmen while they have no upgrades. The best way to kill an Imperial Guard player. Very difficult to handle. I mean for Imperial Guard. They can win against that build order, but very hard. Command Squad without morale, they lost it from Rangers, they couldn't deal properly with this generator. LP2 up, so Command Squad will have to retreat from here. Guardians obviously will win against the Guardsmen. We have 2 squads of Guardians here, only 1 squad of Imperial Guardsmen. I guess Duke just stays here to win some time, or simply he didn't notice. Commissar also was made to tie up the Rangers, but it's not a good idea to do that under the LP2. 80 to 10 economy for Eldar against 80 to 10. Same economy on both sides. And here we have the map vision for Imperial Guard. He manages to cancel this listening shrine on the on the strategic point. Good job, and also decaps it. Good job with the Command Squad so far. No members were lost here. Rangers cannot do too much. They are very good at disrupting the morale, but not enough damage. Good job by Imperial Guard so far. I like it. Farseer only on the 4th minute. It will get out very soon, but it's quite late. I believe a Duke has achieved what he wanted to. He delayed Eldar's economy a bit by decapping this Also delays his technology. And the map control for TMNT is worse. Also a turret, good placement. It will defend the relic and also shoot at this point. 92 to 30. Economy for Imperial Guard. Command squad still alive, no members were lost, I believe. Yeah, but they are quite low HP. So the priest will die now. Not sure if Duke noticed this upgrade on the listening post. Nice mind war, and the commissar dies instantly, and also the psychic storm disrupts the morale for the guardsmen. Here we have the turret up. Obviously the turret will destroy this. We have a tech priest repairing, so it will be easy. Another turret placed here for defense. One aggressive turret and one defensive turret. Good stuff. Nice strip soul on the warlock. Good focus. Man, how much HP? It was like 20 HP on this listening shrine, and Duke simply didn't focus it to destroy. A few more hits here. But maybe this could be intentional, because Eldar loses energy while repairing, loses resources, so this could also be intentional. Because Duke believes he will destroy this anyway, maybe later. Well, it will be very hard for Eldar. Tier 2 for Imperial Guard. 104 to 40 against 98 to 30. TMNT also goes tier 2 now, he floats. I wonder why he doesn't use Wraith Tomb. Did he even research it? I don't know. Probably not. And why doesn't he make more army with this float? 600 requisition. Farseer will die. Goes down quickly from the turret damage. And the command squad. Another strip soul. No, this was the lightning arc. Also deals some damage and lowers the morale. And the guardians also died. The turret is still up, such a pain. Mechanized command, no float here. So we clearly see the skill difference. One player floats like hell, another one uses all the resources properly and advances in technology while also fighting on the map. And yes, the Eldar has the advantage in this matchup, another turret being placed. Playing against Eldar on this map is actually a nightmare, but Eldar didn't simply use a good build order for this matchup on this map. Maybe he did not want to abuse Dark Reapers. But in the end, who would care? You just play for the win in tournaments. Or you will get abused. Harlequin is out. Out, but too late. This is an Imperial Guard victory. You can clearly see. Another priest will be out soon. A global upgrade for energy. LP2, 168 to 60 income. Can you see this economy? Against 68 to 50. Huge difference. And we have this Falcon on the 9th minute. Very late. Now just upgrade this turret to the 2nd level to deal damage against buildings. That's what Duke is doing. Chimera deals easily with the Harlequin. You can just simply mass Chimeras at this point in time. And priests. So Eldar won't be able to do anything. Good reaction from Duke, he repairs the turret in time instead of building this listening post. But he won it anyway. He wins this game. Don't know why Eldar did not quit yet. He clearly has no chances now. Another infantry command built here. It's good for defense and also gives more population cap for infantry. No tactical control. Only now it's being built, and tier 3 is on the way for Imperial Guard. 189 to 79 income. Crazy high. And only 74 to 50 on Eldar. Weapon assembly down. Only one turret required to destroy it. Yeah, pretty hopeless game here for TMNT. If I'm not mistaken, in the winner bracket he won against a Space Marine. Or I am not sure. GG gets called. And the Duke fleet advances farther in this loser bracket. Let's jump into the third game. Let me check. It was played between Montana and Splash. Montana and Splash on Fallen City. Yeah, that's right. Chaos against Space Marines again. I hope this game will be longer than the previous one between Splash and Mihalic. Three cultists at the right hand side from Montana, 2 heretics and Chaos Temple. A more standard opening here. Will he build a generator or go for the Raptors again? No, Chaos Space Marines on the way. And cultists, one squad goes on the enemy's side, probably to do some decaps.
Whatever you desire.
Yeah, harass with cultists. At the left hand side, Crazy Splash.
Scouts awaiting orders at your command.
Went for Chapel Barracks, generator and 3 scouts. 2 builders.
Area secured.
Force commander on the way. No Space Marines this time.
In position.
Yes, Lord.
At your command. Scouts ready. Area secured.
And the scouts might be able to decap this point. Goes there in time.
Scouts ready.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Not the best run here for the scouts. They lost more than half HP.
Scouts here. Scouts awaiting orders.
Force commander is out. Montana manages to capture 1 point here, and Splash decapped this one. And yeah, this will be a longer game, maybe about 20 minutes.
My life is forfeit.
This will be interesting.
You favor us with your attention.
Cultists here will suffer from the Force commander, on the other side Scouts suffered
Forfeit.
from the Chaos Lord.
Chaos. We can serve you. We are eager to.
Nice job here from Montana building the listening post.
My life is forfeit.
He does not have a generator, unfortunately, to upgrade this to LP2. Chaos LP2s are very painful. I think they probably deal even more damage than the Space Marine LP2.
What do you want?
We can serve you. We are eager.
So we have 50-0 economy for Montana, 56-0 now. The second Chaos Space Marine squad on the way. It will come here automatically. The rally point is set on this Chaos Marine squad. Splash building a turret. This might help against these non-upgraded units. And good focus on the Force commander. We have 68-10 economy for Splash, much better than Chaos economy. Actually, not much better, very close now. And also loses 2 builders.
Yes, my lord.
Very good job from Montana here.
Position.
Low HP for the Force commander and also quite low for the Chaos Lord. Turret gets cancelled and 1 more Space Marine squad on the way.
Scouts awaiting orders.
68-10. Will Montana go for armory? Right now he goes for it.
We can serve you. We are eager to please.
Economy is the same right now for both players. LP2 now upgraded, very good job.
Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods.
And Montana,
We can serve
I bet he's very annoyed by this scout squad. Simply does not allow him to capture this point. Finally we have the Chaos Armory, Plasma Pistol upgrade on the way, another generator. We have LP2 here for Space Marine. So Splash won't be able to go farther than that. We have a Space Marine squad now here. And no army for Chaos on this side, besides these cultists that cannot fight the Space Marines.
Grant us the power
A Raptor squad could help. We have Plasma already. And grenades on the way. Cultists with grenades, by the way, could help against this Space Marine squad.
of the dark god.
So Montana adds the grenades on 2 cultist squads, I see. Very nice. Also tries to take Space Marine's relic.
Enemies of the dark gods, beware!
85-20 economy, 1 more generator on the way. It will be 85-30 soon. We have 80-20 here, but Splash is on the way to tier 2. He has 3 LP2s upgraded. And builds now this one here.
Scouts in position.
So we cannot really say that one player has a significant advantage at the moment. Chaos also goes tier 2 a bit later. Now this Chaos army here will easily destroy the Space Marines, they should retreat. And as you can see, the cultist grenades also slowed down a bit this squad, and more Space Marines got killed here. And this listening post gets upgraded, and also a minefield was finished. Just destroy this listening post as fast as you can. Yeah, now this focuses the cultists. Good job on this side by Montana. He also builds a turret, very good turret from Chaos. Will this go down, I wonder? And is this fight here even worth it? For Chaos. Yeah, he could destroy this listening post. Just focus it. Now also we have the first commander here. Might be a problem. Chaos leader gets killed. I mean the aspiring champion on the Chaos Space Marine squad. It was so close to destroy this, and in the end Montana won't be able to do that. Very annoying situation for Chaos. But it's fine, he's got 2 points on the Space Marine side and turret here, so he could now go with this army also on this side and fight in this area easily. HP upgrade on the way, and Chaos Sorcerer. Another... oh, it's a plasma generator, I thought it's a turret. 140 to 20 economy against 110 to 30. So Montana's economy is still a bit higher. And machine cult for splash. This might be the game-changing moment. Space Marines with a Rhino against Chaos without Rhino. This could change everything. Heavy bolters now on the Space Marines. We also have heavy bolters on the Chaos Marines, but they have worse mobility without a Rhino. And here we have the Rhino for splash. No chaplain. Oh, wait. Yeah, no chaplain yet. And splash uses this Rhino to cause pathing in the Chaos army. I guess this thing was not restricted on the tournament. On this one. But it's very annoying when your enemy causes pathing intentionally with these vehicles. Well, from what I recall, splash always used to make use of this pathing, and he admitted that he has no manners basically. I don't know, maybe he was just joking, but look at this, seriously, so annoying. Oh, here we have a Hell Talon. Montana also built the machine called Machine Pit, it's called on Chaos, and Machine Cult on the Space Marines. But it's basically the same building. Now this Chaos Marine, this Space Marine army here might be trapped. I don't know if they can fight this Chaos infantry. Here comes the Chaplain and Tempests. One Space Marine squad lost morale, they deal no damage. And it seems like the first commander is down, but we have the Chaplain. This will be a pain, it can even tie up one squad of Chaos Marines. And another Rhino that will save this army. So let's take a look at the map vision. That's what we have for Splash. 3 points on his side and 1 point here without LP. And his army seems to be stronger. We have Montana with a much better map control and better economy. But he is struggling against this pathing from Splash. What a fight. But yeah, this pathing, seriously. It changes so much. Well, too bad it was not restricted. It's indeed unfair to some degree. I mean, of course, Montana could also make a Rhino and intentionally cause pathing in this Space Marine army, but I guess he just didn't want to go to this level of playing. Because of this Rhino pathing, he lost plenty of Chaos Marines here and lost the fight. So basically now Montana has no army. He has plenty of economy but no army. No Chaos Lord, no Sorcerer, only Hell Talons. Maybe a Defiler could help. Economy allows, but I guess he's just pissed off by now. By all that pathing. 92 to 60 income for Splash. Still tier 2.5. Global upgrade for Requisition. I think Montana already has the global upgrade for Requisition. Finally he goes for a Rhino. I wonder why he didn't complain about that Space Marine pathing. Good job here with the Hell Talons. Doing some harass. This squad should be a bit more reinforced and more bolters added. Wrong way with the Rhino, will go down. It should have went this way, all around here. Machine Cloud probably will go down here from the Hell Talons. Montana still has the chances. I hope there will be no sync error for this fight. It's a very good game. Besides that pathing caused by the Rhino, it was a very good game. Now the Chapel Barracks might go down. Good job from the Chaos Marines. Just destroy this, why doesn't he finish? Yeah, the Rhino got stunned by the skull. Montana wanted to run away, but it was too late. And got trapped by this Space Marine army. And again he will lose most of the infantry. He simply cannot stop this Space Marine army. And goes tier 3, this might be a mistake. Although he still has good economy, tier 3 might even save him if he will have enough resources for the possessed Chaos Marines and Obliterators. Those units could easily kill these Space Marine squads. So maybe Montana decided to go for them. 50% already. But also, so much damage was done here by the Space Marine player, by Splash. Good job by the Space Marine on this side. They basically are now with the same map control. But Montana did not sleep and also destroyed Space Marine's base with his Hell Talons. Space Marine only has the stronghold here, a generator and an LP3. Splash rebuilt the machine cult on the other side. And goes for a Dreadnought close combat one. And finally we have tier 3 up for Chaos. And Montana has enough resources to go for the possessed Chaos Marines and Obliterators. Nice usage of the poison here. Good job. And yeah, he goes for the possessed squad. No demon pit yet, I believe. He needs the heretic to build it. He also should research the fire. Yeah, the demonic fire research. Very good upgrade for the possessed Chaos Marines. Here we have the Dreadnought in the Space Marines base. He might cancel the construction of this demon pit. But he was too late. It's already up. He could still destroy this before the Obliterators get out. Montana can make a heretic and repair this quickly and save. The turret here very well done. Focus on the Rhino. So no Rhino for the Space Marines anymore. The possessed Chaos Marines are no joke, but they shouldn't fight under the LP3. That's the thing. Montana should get them reinforced. They were slowed down by the chaplain now and might even die. Finally, the Obliterators are out. They can deal with this Dreadnought. And also infiltration for the Chaos Marines was researched. Will the squad die? Yeah. Unfortunately, Montana loses the possessed Chaos Marine squad. What a crazy game. Hell Talons save Chaos base here from these Dreadnoughts. Montana should stab the Overwatch on Obliterators and rebuild his circle and make the possessed Chaos Marines again. He needs them against this army. One more Dreadnought destroyed. So we have lower economy on Chaos now, 95 to 26 against 149 to 50. Much better economy for Splash. Montana should get at least this part of the map now. Chaos Armory goes down, but I guess Montana already had the most important upgrades researched. He won't be able to add bolters though, or plasma, on the Chaos Space Marines. Sacrificial Circle will go down, the possessed Chaos Marines won't get out of here. And we have tier 3 on the way for the Space Marine. Not so much until the end. Let's see what will happen. Montana in a very bad situation. His army is simply not big enough. It's strong but not big enough. The Obliterators alone cannot do too much. And yeah, instead of getting these points here, oh, he actually captures them with the infiltrated Chaos Marine. And how will you, Montana, stop this army? Hell Talons being annoying here in the Space Marine base.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
LP2 upgrade. And Montana has to go back and save this base. It's his last hope. Cannot ignore this army. Nice focus on the Force Commander, but it won't kill him. Possessed Chaos Marines at least got out. Do they have the fire upgrade? I'm not sure. Montana restored his map control a bit, but the economy is very low. I guess this will be the final fight. Right here. Space Marine can retreat easily with the Rhino, no anti-vehicle. Not enough resources for the horrors. He still has these Hell Talons, but they cannot be all around the map to destroy all the Space Marine vehicles. So maybe one squad of horrors could have helped. Good job with the Possessed Chaos Marines here. They might get slowed down now by the Chaplain again. And good ability from the Grey Knights. Well done here by Splash. Good catch. And the entire squad of Possessed Marines dies. Yeah, this is over. Splash wins this. There's no way. And only now Montana tells him that he used that pathing bug to win. No, it was not restricted, I believe. I don't know. The Rhino pathing was very annoying for Montana, and only now he said about this thing. Well, still, a win is a win, as long as the rules were not the rules were followed. I guess that pathing from vehicles was not restricted for this tournament, but I know that in the later years this pathing bug was restricted on most of the tournaments. Back in 2013 this still wasn't so common, so maybe it was not restricted on this tournament. So Splash wins against Montana. The next game is played between Devilfish or Scott, between Devilfish and Elijah, also on Fallen City. This one. And on the right hand side we have Devilfish or Scott with Tau Empire. Still not sure if this guy has a main account, a main nickname, I don't know. He showed a very good game against Duke Fleets in the winner bracket on the Battle Marshes, if you remember. Good fight there. So he goes for the Tau Barracks generator, 3 stealth suits on this map. I think this is a good choice. And Vespids. At the left hand side, Elijah with Eldar. Elijah got eliminated from the winner bracket by his clanmate Pax, which plays with the nickname Team Hunter in this tournament. Elijah goes for Rangers and Farseer.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Guardian Squad.
Only 2 Guardians, but this is standard. 2 Guardians usually are enough.
Guardian squad. My music is a pillar upon which we are taking
Fleet of foot. Research.
What would you have us do?
And Tau Commander also on the way. Vespid should tie up this ranger squad. A little miscontrol here. I think he saw the generator, but he cannot go there now. He won't be able to destroy that generator with the rangers nearby. He will need the Tau Commander to tie up the ranger squad and then try to destroy the generator with the Vespids while tying up the rangers. Tau captured this point, Elijah decaps it. And Vespids for some reason hunting the Guardians around the map instead of harassing Elder's base. Well, if he wouldn't go with the Vespids here, he won't be able to capture these points, I believe. So he has to do that, or make a crude squad to deal with those Guardians. 56 to 10 economy for Tau, 50 to 10 for Eldar. Now with the Tau Commander, the things will get easier here. Better mobility, but still this decap will go nicely for Eldar.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Enemy fire.
Will he control the stealth suit? Goes down from the Guardians. He noticed, but it was too late.
Is successful.
Nice Psychic Storm here on the Vespids. Yeah, I dealt some damage and even one Vespid got killed.
What needs to be done? The enemy cannot hide from my
Farseer won't be able to
random hand of fate.
run too much around these fire warriors, so it will have to retreat. Dark Reapers were made by Elijah.
Squad. Ready.
We have 62 to 20 soon. One more generator.
What is your
And good decap here by the stealth suit. Or no, this is decap by the Guardians. And the second generator goes up for Tau. 56 to 20. He can go tier 2, but no map control. Only 3 points and no LP2s. He does not go tier 2, he goes for one more fire warrior squad. Good job with the Vespids here. Does not allow Eldar to capture this. Two fire warrior squads, Tau Commander and Vespids. That's some strong army from Tau now. Devilfish should jump with the Tau Commander here and maybe try to tie up these rangers. He also needs to upgrade. Yeah, it's upgraded already. This LP2 will help. One more LP2 upgraded. Being upgraded. Still, the situation is quite equal for both sides. One more generator for Elijah. Here's the map vision for him and map control. 68 to 20. He might go tier 2 after this generator. Vespids, only 2 in squads, yeah. Being reinforced though, very expensive. So we have 68 to 30 and Elijah goes for tier 2. With low economy. Well, if Elijah gets a Falcon out, he can do wonders on this map. Catch fire warriors and kill them easily. If there won't be a devilfish out to carry the fire warriors, it will be very bad for Tau. Good job with the Vespids here, following the Rangers. Tier 2 almost up for Elijah, and no tier 2 on the way for Tau yet, but the economy... No, the economy is still higher for Eldar. Tau has the advantage in this matchup, especially from tier 2.5 on. On tier 1 Eldar has the mobility advantage, on tier 2 Tau has the damage advantage, basically. Fire warrior mass with pathfinders is very hard to stop. Even Eldar struggles against that.
My music is a pillar on which whole worlds have been built. Danger has found us.
So Tau still has all the chances to win, even if he's a bit behind in technology. Good focus here on the Rangers. Many of them get killed. Elijah being quite slow, retreating. He lost 4 Rangers, maybe even more. Harlequin out. And he also made the HP upgrade for the leaders. Goes for the thermoplasma generator. Very good economy for Eldar now, 110 to 40 against 140 to 20. It also got much better for Tau. Just add that Vespid train leader and try to go and destroy this. Would be great for Tau. Good job with the fire warriors and Tau commander here destroying the LP2. One more fire warrior team out. Good map control from Tau, by the way. Tau needs one more generator and vehicle beacon. This is a must-have in this matchup, vehicle beacon, to carry the fire warriors. He will need a devilfish. Also barracudas can be very helpful against the falcons. One barracuda at least. Here we have the falcon, first one on the way, it will be out very soon. Eldar, however, has only one Dark Reaper squad and Rangers. Not enough army from Eldar, I see. Tau's army is much more powerful at the moment. Warp Spider Aspect Stone being researched in the Aspect Portal. Warp Spiders can be good indeed with those teleports. Catching the fire warriors, but he will need at least 2 squads to stop these 2 fully reinforced squads of warp spiders. That will take time and resources. Will this decap go well? Yeah, nicely done, but it costed him a lot. Very good job from Tau so far. Vehicle beacon almost finished. Here we have the falcon with the Harlequin. Also good stuff. If you do not have Dark Reapers, just put the Harlequins inside the falcon and go with them against those fire warriors. But for now I would bet on Tau. Seems very much in Tau's favor, both map control and army strength. Tau commander wasn't controlled here and got killed in seconds by 2 Harlequins. Vespid's still alive on the other side, but again, he doesn't notice and loses many of them by this Harlequin ability. 85 to 80 economy for Elijah. This is bad for Elder on tier 2.5. Simply bad, not enough requisition. Armor upgrade only on the 12th minute. For infantry, Devilfish will be out soon. If I'm not mistaken, the Devilfish translates in Russian as Skat. That's why I named this player also Devilfish. But I might be wrong. Tau commander on the way again. And I really do not see how Elijah can stop this army. He's in a very bad position. He jumps with the warp spiders, Harlequins, two Harlequins, can tie up 2 fire warrior squads. Yeah, good catch here by Elijah. Manages to kill 2 fire warrior squads quite easily. That's why you need the Devilfish, to get inside and retreat if you get catched by the Elder like it happened here. You need to have more Devilfishes to carry army on tier 2. Fire warriors being remade, Tau's economy allows. He should make the global upgrade for requisition and go for Kaon. Tier 3. Support portal goes down in seconds from the Vespids and stealth suits. It will take plenty of time for these warp spiders and Harlequin to destroy a listening post. They are not good against buildings. This Harlequin could get killed by the LP2. Yeah, it will die. Bad engagement with the Vespids. Vespids get killed. Tau commander tying up the warp spider. That's a good job. And no detection. For Elijah on this side, he cannot do anything against the stealth suits. More upgrades for Tau. Man, these Harlequins are such a pain. Tau struggling against them. Finally he has the global upgrade on requisition. He should get out a Pathfinder team and just go on one side with all the army. The split won't work very well, because if Tau splits his army, he gets caught by the Falcon with Harlequin and these warp spiders easily. So Tau has just to keep all his army in one place. Good engagement here while there's no Harlequin nearby. He can make use of this. Now just jump back. So here we have the Tau's map vision, it's great. One critical location also controlled here. And Montka command post on the way. Why Montka? Maybe he wants the crisis battle suits. We have 134 to 69 in camp for Elijah. It got so much better. his economy and over 1000 energy reserve because of this thermoplasma generator. Never got destroyed. Now, was this a good jump from Elijah here? Yeah, this seems like a good engagement. He also has the Harlequin. And he might be able to cancel Tao's tier 3 if he jumps with the warp spiders here and focuses the builders. No need to jump, he just focuses it from ranged. Bad situation for Tao right now. He simply does not know how to deal with this. Falcon, Harlequins, and 3 warp spider squads. Still, he has good economy, he can come back into this game. And good job, well played by Elijah as well. I didn't expect him to come back into this game like this. At some point he had very bad economy and almost no army. But he does not give up and can still win this. I really do not understand why Scott would go for Montka. Why not Kayon? Goes for Chris's battlesuit. Well, it will die in seconds from this warp spider. In this matchup, Tao needs plenty of fire warriors, like Pax made on battle marches against Elijah. Lots of fire warriors, pathfinders, even those dogs of Tao, I'm not sure how they are called, Crude Hounds, I think. Crude Hounds with Crude Shapers. And the HP upgrade can help. Or just Fire Warrior Mass with Kayon upgrades. Now how can Tao stop this? 67 to 78 economy. So bad. And look at this Elder economy. Much better now, also map control. Elijah manages to get back into this game, and look at these crisis battle suits. Are they of any use? Not at all. They cannot do anything against these warp spiders. Yeah, unexpected result for me. I really thought Tao would win here. Another crisis battle suit out and it will melt down. How useless it can be. That's why I dislike Montka. Only if you're ahead, you could go for Montka. Like fast tier 3 Montka against tier 2 on your opponent, it can work. But you have also to have the army advantage. You have tier 4 on the way, probably for... no, not yet. We have tier 3 optics and tier 3 armor. These warp spiders will be a nightmare. Well, Tao lost this game. He basically threw away this win by not managing his Tao fire warriors properly and splitting the army. Also, the devilfish was out a bit late. One of his biggest mistakes were on this side, where when he lost 2 fire warrior squads almost full. It It was a very risky move. He should have stayed back and wait for the devilfish, then engage with all the army in one place. Drone Harbinger will go down. Another jump with the warp spiders. And that's basically it. Elijah manages to win, no army left for Tau. And Devilfish quits this. Well, what can I say? I've mentioned the Tau's mistakes already. And good job by Elijah. A good style to be used against Tau. Harlequins with falcons and warp spiders. No dark creepers. And very good economy by the end for Eldar. Look at this float and this income. Crazy high. Good job. So the next game we will have Miko against Kicha. Also on Fallen City. And the matchup, probably Space Marine against Dark Eldar. That's right. On the right hand side we have Miko. Goes for the Dark Foundry, Generator and 2 Mandrakes. On the left hand side Kicha. This time with a more safe opening, closer to standard. 3 scouts and Chapel Barracks. In the previous game against Montana, I believe he used a very risky opening, scout mass, without generator, without barracks, and it didn't really work for him. Goes with 1 scout towards the Dark Elder's base to see probably how he opens, to see what build order Dark Elder is using. Well, Dark Foundry, this is probably the best choice for this matchup. River jet bikes are very good against Space Marines. Hellion squad on the way, Homunculus laboratory being built. Without laboratory, Dark Elder cannot make the river jet bikes, so he needs it. 1 Mandrake squad also went on the Space Marines side to capture 1 point. Well, honestly, I expect Miko to win this game, simply because he's got the advantage, and I think he... in those years he had more experience in 1v1. Kicha was not very actively playing, so I don't believe he stands a chance here. Here we have a decap. Miko managed to capture this point. Tortured Slave, the worst builder in the game, probably. The only advantage he has is that he only touches the building, so it builds automatically. But it dies really quick. I'm not even sure if he will survive to touch this. Yeah, he dies. Only 1 more second wasn't enough. Hellions trying to kill the scouts. Yeah, this Tortured Slave has even less HP than a Heretic. And the Heretics also die quite quickly. Mandrakes and the River Jetbike will be able to deal with this Space Marine squad. And scouts here find another Tortured Slave. Will they focus it? Probably not. And even if they will, they won't kill it, because the scouts will die from the River Jetbikes. Mandrake squad also got killed here by the Space Marines. The River Jetbikes had to change the focus. Mandrake's trying to capture this point, but they will get also killed by the Force Commander and the Space Marine squad. So Miko lost his cappers. That's very bad from his side, he did not control properly. He should cancel this. Yeah, it was cancelled. At least he noticed this, and Miko only has captured 2 strategic points. That's extremely bad. Very bad. While Kicha has lots of points. Still, this Dark Elder units cannot be stopped by anything at the moment. Force Commander and the Space Marine squad simply not enough. The slave finally comes here alive and builds the Tower of Loathing. Miko doesn't even try to save him, he stays here. These river jet bikes under the fire of these Space Marines. One of them might get destroyed easily. And Hellions also still alive. 62 to 10 economy for Space Marines against 56 to 10. Not that much of a difference. But I still believe Miko will win this best of 1. Space Marine has to invest in reinforcements of his units to keep them alive. As you can see, this Space Marine squad is almost fully reinforced. That's plenty of resources. He also adds other Space Marines to the other squad.
Scouts ready.
Hellions being focused, but they will decap anyway. 2 Hellions die.
Under fire.
Now Miko might try to destroy this listening post and take it. And Hellions can decap this point. If they get from this side, would be better. Yeah, Dark Elder a bit toying with Space Marine here. Kicha runs all around the map and doesn't know what to do. Dark Elder mobility speaks for itself in this game. River jetbikes and Hellions. A very good mobility for harassing. 4 river jetbikes now. Well, Kicha couldn't even deal with 3 river jetbikes, but how will he deal with 5 of them now? And Miko does a good job and he also repairs these river jetbikes. Very risky move here from Kicha. These Space Marines can get easily caught by the river jetbikes and Hellions. Kicha also built a turret for defense. Now that's not a good idea to use river jetbikes alone. You have to go with them all at once. Like this. Now that's much better done. A very annoying situation for Space Marine here. The 3rd squad got out and Kicha splits it on the other side. I don't know why. If he wants to stand a chance against this river jetbike mass, he should bring all his army together. Force Commander almost down. Right HP. Miko does not kill him. Also, somehow he lost this Tower of Loathing. I don't know when and how it got destroyed. I didn't really notice that. 74 to 20 economy here. Miko can go tier 2. And 74 to 10 on the Space Marine side, tier 2 on the way. So after all, the Space Marine situation is not that bad. The biggest problem is that Force Commander is low HP and Space Marine's economy is not very good. Also, this Space Marine squad split up will get killed here. They cannot stand a chance against the jet bikes. As you can see, they just have to run away. And they won't survive anyway. Tier 2 up for Space Marine, 85 to 10 economy. Will Kicha build a big generator? He doesn't really have enough requisition. He goes for the Chaplain. I don't know why he will do that. Chaplain against the river jet bikes. It would be a much better choice if he went for the Machine Cult
Scouts in position.
and built some Tempests instead of this Chaplain. Very expensive. Maybe Kicha wants to add the rocket launchers on the Space Marine squads and have the Chaplain around to regenerate them faster. But I believe this Chaplain will die before he gets on this side. Look at these river jet bikes. Mika on the way to tier 2. Erkan is on the way, he also has the Hall of Blood now. Good job. Chaplain is out. Will Miko notice and focus it? Not really. That's good for Kicha. Plasma was researched. And Kicha simply adds the Plasma on the Space Marine squads, not even a single missile launcher, which is good anti-vehicle, but I guess Plasma will also do well against the river jet bikes. They do not have that much of HP, so even Plasma can destroy these. Erkan is out. Tier 2 almost up here. Poison Blades, research. This game is almost over, by the way. And I wonder who will win. I still don't know yet. But something tells me that these Space Marines will get caught somewhere in this place and killed by the river jet bikes. Erkan. Also, there will be stun from the Erkan. Very risky moves now from Kicha on this side. He doesn't see anything. And going like this without a Rhino on open field, very risky against Dark Elder. You can get caught and killed in seconds. What are you doing, Kicha? Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this fight here. This squad might get stunned and also gets tied up by the Erkan, not even stun required. But now also the stun applies. And this squad gets killed in seconds. The other squad is out of position. Doesn't even participate in this fight. And it melts down. Quicker than ice. Yeah, this seems over. Space Marine lost the Force Commander. One entire squad of Space Marines, Chaplain below half HP. And only a few Space Marines left. No economy to restore this army and no time. This is over, that's it. That's why you never should go on open map like that without a Rhino against Dark Elder. Especially if you're playing Space Marines. Now there's no chance Kicha can get back into this game. And he had still the chances. Only if he would go for the Machine Cult instead of the Chaplain. He could have won. Instead he decided to go for the Chaplain, expensive hero, and he killed nothing. A big mistake. As you can see, river jet bikes. What can they do here? Kicha complains about the map a bit.
Scouts in position.
And GG gets called. And the observer told him that you do not have to split the army if you're playing against the river jet bikes. That's also what I've mentioned when Kicha had 2 squads of Space Marines on this side and he used another squad on this side. That also was one of his mistakes. Kicha honestly had the chances to win this game. Only if he wouldn't do those mistakes, split the army and make the chaplain. He should have made the machine cult instead of the chaplain, and do not split the army, also use a rhino. I hope you enjoyed this game and learned something from it. Let's remove this. The next game also played on Fallen City between the Duke, Fleet and Soldier, Imperial Guard mirror. We had also a mirror matchup, Imperial Guard against Imperial Guard on Battle Marshes, if I'm not mistaken. It was Kicha against Constanta, not Kicha, I mean Soldier versus Constanta, and Soldier won. I was surprised.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
Present and accounted for.
The Duke asks how to play mirror.
The Emperor, you will have it.
Well, his main race is Imperial Guard.
You will have it.
He should know how. That probably was a joke. At the left hand side we have Soldier, goes for 2 guardsmen, 2 tech priests, infantry command, no generator yet. He probably wants to place a turret somewhere on this side, maybe here. He goes with a tech priest, generator was placed now. 3, no, command squad on the way. And this will be a very quick game, by the way. Let's hide the timeline and watch this carefully. What will happen? Seems like both of these players do not like mirror matchup. And I also dislike it so much. And both of their armies is red. So confusing. Well, the army containing some black is Duke. He will not allow Soldier to get this point. He also builds a turret here. Nice disruption of the Psyker with the common squad. He did not cast Strip Soul entirely. Or maybe he did. I'm not sure. And Duke will finish his turret here very soon. And this might be the end. Well, at least we do not have to watch a long game in this terrible matchup. So painful to watch. And here we have the Duke's turret finished. I guess Soldier will just give up and quit this. Yeah, he says GG. And it seems like that's it. He cannot do anything here. He says that he never liked this map and quits the game. Well, Duke advances further. Let's jump into the next game. First let's remove this and see what's next. We have Splash against Elijah, Space Marines versus Eldar. Now on Outer Reaches. Well, this matchup clearly in Eldar's favor. Elijah should win this. If he won against Tau on Fallen City, a much more difficult matchup, he should be able to win this easily. On the right we have Space Marines. Goes for 2 scouts, chapel barracks and armory. Splash probably wants to go for assault marines here. Can be good on this map.
Scouts reporting for duty.
3 scouts. On the left we have Elijah, also known as SWS, Bookin, or just also Starscream, but lately he just uses this nickname Elijah.
Ready our duty. Guardian squad ready.
2 Guardians, Rangers, Fleet of Foot, Aspect Portal and Generator. Well, Rangers in this matchup are the way to go. They can hunt down those scouts, have very good mobility, and also disrupt the morale of Space Marine squads.
How can we help? Command, we return from exile. We are here to fulfill.
Nice focus on the scouts here. They will get killed before they capture the point. Splash doesn't even stay, he wants to save the squad. Will he complete the turret? No, not really. He also has to cancel and save his servitors.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Nice move in here from Elijah with 2 Guardians, not allowing Space Marines to take the middle. We have Assault Marines ready on this side. And Splash already captured 1 point at the top side.
Scouts in position.
Now he has to save the scouts.
At your command. Returning to battle.
Here to serve.
What else do we have from Elijah here? Just Rangers for now, running on this side. Seems like they have killed 1 scout squad.
Guardian squad ready.
And this game won't be short. It might be close to 12 minutes or something like that.
Position secure.
Splash again trying to build the turret here, he wants to take this middle. And Splash took both points from the top side. Very good map control from him.
Yes, Lord.
This servitor will die and won't even complete the construction. Assault Marines not very well used, I must say. They should hunt these Rangers with a skull probe nearby instead of these Guardians here. But I understand he also wants to secure his points closer to the base. He took the outer points, but he does not have these 2 points nearby his base.
Defending objective.
Skull almost got destroyed by the Rangers, and the second Assault Marine squad is out. Yeah, this game might be around 12 minutes long, or 16 even,
You called us back.
or maybe 15.
Found us. How can we help?
Come on, just tie these Rangers up.
Ready.
Let's take a look at map vision. Here we have Elijah's map vision. He controls 3 points and captures the relic. Also doing a good harass here on Space Marine's side. Splash with a much better map control. 2 points from the top side, both constructed completely. Also the middle point and a turret here. Splash's problem is that he should capture these 2 points and relic. He got this one. Good job with the Assault Marine squads, tying up the most dangerous units. That's how you should do it. Fight those Dark Reapers and Rangers. But here we have the third squad. And now 2 assault marines won't be enough, they have to retreat. 5 minutes into this game, 80 to 10 economy for Elijah, very good considering he's only on 4 strategic points, including this relic. And 80 to 10 for Splash.
At your command.
They have basically the same amount of points captured. This one is not completed for Splash yet. This one will go down soon. And why would he place the generator here, I have no idea. Very dangerous to do that. On tier 2, Elder anyway will be able to destroy these because they have the advantage. Even on tier 1 they can do that. But it will be easier on tier 2 with a Falcon or Fire Dragons. Assault Marines here killed 2 Bone Singers trying to destroy the generator. Force Commander is out, and we have 74 to 20 economy for Splash against 80 to 30 on Elijah. 80 to 20 now. Assault Marines destroy the generator very quickly. And seems like they have the armor upgrade. Yeah, they do. And also plasma pistol research now is done. Good defense with a listening post and turret here. And we have a sync error in this game. I have no idea who won this. But we will watch this game anyway. I think we'll continue watching it in another version of Soulstorm right now, but it will take a few minutes. So let me convert. I will just convert this replay so it will work on Soulstorm 1.3. I only need to find it. Okay, found it. And now I will place it in the Steam directory. I mean the Soulstorm Steam version. Because on version 1.3 there are no sync errors, and that's what I will do also with the game between Pax and Stas. We'll be watching it by the end of this video, I believe. Wait a second. A bit confused here. Okay. Almost done. I just have to run the other Soulstorm version. And we'll be able to watch this game from this point from minute 7 and 22 seconds, so I will close the game now and open the other one. Thanks to New that developed this software, this application, very useful. It converts the replays from a version Soulstorm 1.2 to Soulstorm 1.3, so they work with Steam version. So let me see, everything is fine. Here we have this game. I will watch on fast speed. We will watch on fast speed until minute 7, then we'll put the speed to normal. So let's do that.
Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts reporting for duty.
I said at the start of this video that I was not able to find another replay without sync error played between Stas and Pax, if you recall. But I've made a break basically between the first part and second part of this video. It will just be edited in a program, so it will just look like one video. And in between this break I found out that it's possible to convert the replays from 1.2 to 1.3. I should have converted all of them to avoid this issue on all the replays, if there will be any other ones. I hope there wouldn't be, but I was wrong. We're almost at that point. We need somewhere here on this side. We had the sync error. 1 more minute. Okay, let's watch it from this point on normal speed. Here we have the assault marines destroying the generator.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Space Marines economy 74 to 20. 80 to 20. Not that good. Only now Splash manages to capture this point, and it's not even a listening post placed here.
The enemy is attacking. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, most beneficent one.
No control here from Elijah. He does not want to save his guardians. Seems like he's busy on this other side. So as you can see, there is no sync error now. We are past that second. I think it was minute 7 and 36 seconds, something like that. Good job by the Force Commander, focusing the Dark Reapers with Plasma Pistol. These scouts should have tied up the Rangers instead of staying here and shooting. Splash also made the Space Marines with Flamers. And another skull is done to detect the Rangers. It will be required.
Here to serve.
86 to 20 income for Splash. No tier 2 on the way yet. Grenades were researched. On the other side we have 86 to 30. Tier 2 already for Elijah. Man, that's crazy. With less map control he managed to have a better economy and hit tier 2 so fast. Optics upgrade on the way. Well, the difference is that he has these LP2s. Space Marine has none. Force Commander still shooting here.
return to defend the crown.
God's faithful have arrived.
Will these Guardians die at least? Yeah, seems like this squad goes down.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Well, at least one squad killed by the Force Commander. Feels good.
At your command.
Those Rangers are such a pain, infiltrated. Here we have the Arctic Queen. Very dangerous for these assault marines. One kiss and many of them can die. Instead of Harlequin's kiss, Elijah uses his dance. And 4 assault marines got killed.
I await your instructions.
Take and hold victory for Splash. Or no, this is control area, actually. He controls more than 66% of the map of these strategic points. But without a strong army, he won't be able to win this anyway. I'm afraid. First commander is dead. Where are you going with these assault marines? You cannot do anything here. 3 ranged squads against 1 assault marine squad. That's an easy fight for them. Nice damage from the flamer on the building here.
We are taking damage.
80 to 40 economy. Support portal not finished.
Incoming enemy fire.
Seems like some kind of misclick here.
My music is
Elijah doesn't see.
worlds have been built.
He has 1 Bone Singer in Space Marines base. Elijah does not focus this assault marine squad. Only 1 member was left.
Cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
What's this? Very strange. Tier 2 almost up for Splash. Crazy float 600 to 300. Another Space Marine squad on the way, some servitors. And good economy for Space Marine now, 116 to 20. What will Splash choose? Heroes or vehicles, I wonder. Goes for the Chaplain. Can be good.
Here to serve.
But having like 5 Tempests would be better in my opinion. Dark Reapers here not controlled, seems like they will die.
Yes, my lord. Fear denies faith.
We are taking damage.
Also Rangers running into these turrets. What's wrong with this? Crazy float from Eldar. Global upgrade on the way. I think this is an issue related to conversion of the replay from 1.2 to 1.3, so it doesn't even display correctly. I don't think that's what happened in this game here. Now units simply idling.
Faith is our shield.
Yeah, sadly for some games the conversion does not work properly, as you can see. Because I don't think Elijah would float like this. 1,500 on a requisition. And according to the bracket, Elijah won this game.
Enemy fire. We seek the adventure that only war.
Yeah, sadly the conversion of this
Seek the adventure.
replay didn't really work. It does not show what Eldar is doing.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape.
Yes, my lord. We stand ready.
So I guess there's no point to watch this further. All that I know is that Elijah won this game. After all, he had the advantage in economy at some point, and also the matchup advantage. So let's just quit this. And continue watching the other games. So let's see. Yeah, according to the bracket here, Elijah won against Splash, and the next game is played between Duke and Miko. Probably this one. That's right. Miko won against Kicha and Duke won against Soldier. On the right we have Miko with Dark Eldar. Too bad I could not show the previous game until the end. But I know that the conversion of some replays works and the conversion of others doesn't work properly if you have the sync error. For instance, Pax against Stas replay, I have checked it and it looked fine. I remember watching that game live, so most of what happened after sync error in that game seemed to be how it was when I watched it. And we had the correct winner there, and we'll check it in the next video, I think. From Miko we have a Hall of Blood, 2 Mandrakes, and Generator. On the left, Duke went for 2 Guardsmen, Commissar, Command Squad, and 2 Tech Priests. Also builds a turret on the top side. Both players trying to get the map quickly. Nice harass with a command squad, kills the tortured slave very fast. And from the heavy cover they can also shoot the warriors safely. This also will be a very quick game, thankfully. Something tells me Imperial Guard will be victorious. By just looking how this game goes, the second builder by Miko will be killed here, and even the warrior squad might get killed. Can you see this? This warrior squad almost down. Only 1 warrior left. Miko reinforced it. Duke taking this middle location. Didn't have time to place the listening post. We have stun on command squad, but it's not that long. 56 to 10 economy for Duke against 56 to 10 for Miko. Why would Miko need a generator so early in this matchup? I don't know. He had to think about how to capture the map in the first place and then place a generator. Now he has 250 energy and doesn't need it. He could have saved 165 requisition and build like one more warrior squad or the laboratory. Now there's no way he will get the guardsmen out of here. With support of this heavy bolter turret, guardsmen will win this fight. Erkan being focused goes down on HP quickly. Warriors getting killed by the guardsmen and command squad. Yeah, this will be over very soon. Erkan is dead. And that's game over. Right here, very bad fight. From Miko, seems like he didn't even care. And he says GG. And quits this. Well played by Duke, what can I say? Not the best game from Miko, he could have done much better. I think river jet bikes here could be a better option. Okay, let's jump into the next one. It was played between Elijah and Work on Quest's Triumph. Here we have it. So Elijah won against Splash on Outer Reaches, that game with sync error, which sadly didn't display properly after conversion, unfortunately. And Work won against, let me see, well, Work didn't win against anyone in this bracket, but he lost in the loser bracket against I'm not sure, Duke probably. I don't remember. Well, doesn't matter. On the left we have SWS Work, Elijah's clanmate. Goes for 2 Slugger Boys, Generator, the Boys Hut, Shooter Boys and Big Mac, standard opening from him. On the right, Elijah with Eldar, went for 2 Guardians, Fleet of Foot, Rangers, Generator, also pretty standard.
What do you want? No more kissing. Where's the fighting? What do you want?
Quest's Triumph. Pretty good Work map, also good for Eldar, because you can have lots of requisition here. 5 strategic points for each player and relic plus 3 critical locations. That's a lot of requisition. And on such maps, Works, Imperial Guard, Eldar, Tau feel very good. They rely a lot on requisition, but most importantly for Eldar and Tau, these maps are the best.
What is it?
Farseer also out from Elijah.
Fear my wrath.
Both players taking their sides. Not too much action going on. Gretchen infiltration. Very good upgrade. Very good, but maybe you don't need it so early on. Work should focus on the economy mostly at this point in time.
You need something fixed. I got that good bits for this fight.
Very well played here by Elijah. Uses the Mind War and the Psychic Storm on all these work units. Dealt lots of damage.
We got ourselves enough force.
80 to 10 economy here on work against 68 to 10. But we have 2 more generators on the way for Elijah. He probably wants to go for a fast tier 2, maybe for a fast Falcon or Harlequins.
Mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Have Rangers fighting Slugger Boys in close combat. I believe they would lose that fight.
A random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Nice style from Elijah playing Eldar. I see he wants to... He likes to get a very good economy. As you can see, he placed these 3 generators not even for tier 2, but for being able to upgrade LP2s, which is great. He already has one upgraded here. And now he can also go tier 2, 86 to 30 economy against 98 to 10. Pile all guns for work. Another Mind War from the Farseer. Morale goes down on orcs. I hope there won't be sync errors in the grand final at least. It won't be a big pain for all of us.
You need something fixed.
45 orc population for work now. Armor upgrade on the way. Storm Boys are out. We have 110 to 40 economy for Elijah. That's what I was talking about. Economy boom and quick tier 2. How many LP2s he has? 1, 2, only 2, but he has all the other points captured, also a critical location. So even without LP2 mass, it's very good economy. HP upgrade on the way for the leaders, such as Farseer and Harlequin. Big Mac with Shooter Boys managed to kill the Rangers. Also Storm Boys helped. That's a big achievement for work.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
And now some harass from work with these Storm Boys. Harlequin is out. Elijah can go for the support portal. Yeah, with the Harlequin out, Storm Boys cannot do anything here. And Elijah goes for the support portal. Another Harlequin. Good job from work, by the way, with the harass. Good timing with this harass, because there's no Falcon yet out from work.
What is it? We're ready. What is it? We get the job. You need thing fixed. We get the job done fast.
Still no tier 2 yet from work. This Storm Boy is suffering a lot from the Harlequins, as you can see. We have two of them, one in the base and another on the outer map. And one Storm Boy squad gets killed. This jump in the Elder's base with the Storm Boys was a big mistake from work. Farseer almost got killed, but work didn't care to follow and finish it. 116 to 20. Finally tier 2 banner being finished. And here we have the Falcon, the big Bayon. Elijah only needs 2 Dark Reapers inside of this, and he will be able to kill these Storm Boys easily. Both global upgrades on the way for energy and requisition. Warp, Spider, Stone, Research. Elijah had the Fire Dragons inside the Falcon, also good choice. Very good for destroying orc buildings. Crazy reinforcement on this squad, 12 Storm Boys. Even more being added. Crazy game, by the way. Lots of action going on for about 5 minutes already. Storm Boys destroying the point in Elder's base and decapping it. That's a good job. Well done. Sadly, it's only 1 point, and the Farseer also gets killed here. Looks like a little miscontrol from Elijah. First Warp Spider squad is out. Storm Boys during this time destroyed another LP2. And now decapping it. And here we have the Harlequin's keys that also damage the Warp Spiders a bit. That's a bug probably, but I am not sure. And another decap. Well, if work would focus on decapping this point and this point, it really could have been great for him. 90 to 79 economy for Elijah, suffered a lot. He should use these Storm Boy squads to decap the points, now that they are not with listening shrines on them. Warp Spiders will deal with these shoot-up boys. He should run away. What a mess. Storm Boy is now trying to hunt the Warp Spiders and tie them up. And Shoot-Up Boy is focusing them. Man, that's a good job. Work might even be able to win this game. And this will be a very unexpected result, at least for me. Big Mac on the way, will be out soon. 122 to 20 economy still, but that's enough for this situation here. Relic decap, Big Mac is out again. Well, Work lost lots of infantry. He should recover. And Elijah still has these Harlequins and 3 Warp Spider squads. Now that's a problem. That's a big problem for Work. He won't be able to stop this. He doesn't have anything. Only Storm Boy squad, 1 squad. And that's it. Big Mac could also tie up one squad of warp spiders, but I don't believe it will be enough. Nice counter harass here from the Storm Boys. And now, why would you destroy the generator? Just destroy the listening shrines and decap the strategic points. That's what work should focus on. Elder has enough energy anyway, and he doesn't even use it. Look at this, almost 1000 energy. We have some float here. Still, work has the chances. Only if he won't do big mistakes, he can still win. Another Stormboy squad is out, Nobs on the way, and one more Stormboy squad. With 3 Stormboy squads, Nobs and Big Mac, work can win this.
Incoming enemy fire.
But during this time, Elijah also restores his economy. So I can't really say for sure who will win. But I hope work. I'm on his side. Simply because Eldar have the advantage in this matchup. I would like to see work winning. And we've seen enough of Elijah's victories in this tournament. Or maybe not enough. Because he has lost in the winner bracket against Pax. Yeah, this work army might be enough for finishing this game, and I really hope so. It can be hard to stop the Storm Boys with the Nobs and Big Mac, but now only one squad of Storm Boys is left. And we have the Wraith Lord doing some damage on the other side, and probably no anti-vehicle from work. And Harlequins will save the day, most likely. Oh, the tank boosters are out. It's still not clear who will win this. Very interesting. It looks good for both sides. But Storm Boys keep dying and dying. And the Harlequin doing huge damage and not being focused. And it seems like work will lose everything in this fight now. Yeah, he didn't care to retreat and regroup. So this will be the end of orcs. Elijah still has 3 warp spider squads alive. Has 2 Wraith Lords. And work has close to no infantry besides those tank boosters. Yeah, this is over. Elijah will win this. Good fight and good game. Work simply couldn't stop these warp spiders. Of course, work will play until the end. He probably won't quit until Elijah destroys all of his buildings, and this will happen in the next minute. Wraith Lord and warp spiders might be able to do that. Yeah, the storm boys melt down very quickly from these warp spiders. And with Wraith Lords tanking all the damage and Arda Queen, these units can stay safely and destroy the rest of the work base. Whoa, work said GG, I'm surprised. He usually doesn't say anything, and he also quits. He quitted without trying to place any other HQ in someplace on the map, trying to hide. Very much unlike him. Well, 3 more games left. The next one played between Pride and Duke. Also on Quest Triumph. And the bad luck is on Pride's side this time. This is a very good map for Imperial Guard, one of the best perhaps. And also the matchup is slightly in Imperial Guard's favor. Maybe it's fair on tier 1, but from tier 2.5 on, Imperial Guard starts to dominate. And this will be a quick game, by the way.
It is my duty to serve.
Infantry command from Duke, generator, 2 guardsmen and 2 tech priests. Command squad on the way. From Pride we have 3 scouts, no generator, Space Marine squad on the way, and probably Force Commander. And the tech priest places a turret and cancels it.
All right, men. Time to wage war. I will do as you ask. By the Emperor, you will have it.
Will Pride be able to finish this listening post here? Let's see.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Command squad wanted to go on this side, but he saw that Pride has captured this point already.
What are your orders? Standing ready. If such is the Emperor's will.
The servitor will go down. And the listening post was completed, but I think Duke should destroy this.
By the Emperor, you will have it. Inspire our men.
I wonder how will this game end within the next minute. I really don't understand. Something will happen. Here Pride loses 1 scout squad, that's a big loss for the second minute. He has 56 to 50 economy, 56 to 0 income, I mean.
Scouts here.
And on the Imperial Guard side we have 44 to 10. Seriously, what happens? Because this is almost over. Oh, it seems like Pride will fail to destroy this turret and he will quit. Most likely so. He won't be able to destroy this turret because the tech priest is repairing, and the command squad will kill the Force Commander. That's it, basically. Pride's mistake, and Pride quits without even saying GG. A big fail right here. And Duke wins this quite easily. Next up we have wait. We have watched this one, I believe, on Fallen City. So only one game left actually. Even though bracket shows 2 games, but it seems like Stas didn't show up. There is no replay for that game. So let's watch Elijah against Duke on Tranquility's End. Now this will be an interesting fight. Eldar versus Imperial Guard. And this should be longer.
The crowd were things to me and I responded in kind.
Hopefully without a sync error this time. At the top side we have Elijah with Eldar goes for 2 Guardians, Aspect Portal Generator, Rangers on the way, Fleet of Foot upgrade. At the bottom side we have the Duke Cat, or just Duke.
What are your orders? What are your orders?
Goes for 3 Guardsmen
You will
this time. Infantry Command, General almost out, and Generator is up.
We return from exile. You called us back.
From Elijah we have Rangers and Farseer.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
It seems like Duke will manage to capture this point before Elijah gets there to decap it.
My music is a pillar. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. The enemy is near. Yes, you called us back. We are under enemy fire. The wanderers have returned. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music
Duke here trying to kill this Bone Singer. He will probably manage, but it's too late. He finished this Listening Shrine anyway. And General received lots of damage from the Rangers. And now also the Mind War could go while in the negative cover. Nice Strip Soul on the Farseer. Elijah noticed too late. Casted the Mind War, but it was out of range. And the General almost received no damage from it.
As you wish.
It is my duty to serve. My devotion is a joy of you, weak. Charge! Take them now! What would you have? Objective secured. What now? I will whip the first of you who retreats! Yes, sir!
And kill machine spirit for our safe
What would you have me by the Emperor? If such is the Emperor's will. What are your orders?
74 to 10 economy for Duke. He has all the points now, also 1 critical location, and built a turret on this side. I'm not sure why at this point in time he would need this here. From Elijah we have 68 to 10 economy, 1 LP2 upgraded,
Danger has found us.
2nd generator up, Command squad still
has found us.
hunting these rangers. With the Psyker they are able to detect.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
And guardsmen with the commissar will be able to deal with these guardians.
Ready. All elders must answer the call.
Shall I design the next move? The random hand of fate delivers.
Now running under the LP2 like that is a bad idea. Duke should just retreat
Walk the path.
and play maybe more defensively.
We walk the path less.
There is no point to run like this under this LP2. Now Mind War was casted on the priest. Almost got killed. 3 squads of guardsmen, man, that's dangerous army.
You cannot imagine.
If they receive their grenade launchers, it will be a nightmare for Eldar. Very hard to deal with them. The 4th generator on the way for Elijah. He is floating 85 to 30 in com. 1 Dark Reaper squad on the way.
Hide from my sight.
And Duke wants to destroy this listening shrine. Nicely done right there. Another strip soul from the Psyker and the Farseer gets killed. Now Duke's life gets even easier from this point on. But he should just regroup and maybe try to retreat. Or he goes... No, he wants to turret rush into this Elder base, I see. He has the Tech Priest here. Even though it's a bit late for the turrets. And here he places it, a heavy bolter turret. 92 to 20 economy for Duke. Good enough. Common squad almost got killed. The priest will get reinforced soon. And most of the guardsmen without morale, but they get their grenades finally. The turret here got cancelled and replaced closer. Now that's a pain for Eldar. Without tier 2, without a falcon, it will be very hard for him to stop the 3 guardsmen squads. With grenades, and common squad is still alive. Very nicely done. Now this squad of guardsmen wasn't controlled and got killed. And here we have the sync error, but it was clear already. Duke has won this game. He just rushed this Elder to death. I will not even bother trying to convert it and show you the other half, the remaining part of this game in the other version. It probably won't display correctly anyway. But Elijah got destroyed in this game by turrets. This turret, by the way, was getting finished. Wraith Tomb was being researched, but only 74%. The biggest problem would be the grenades from the guardsmen anyway. So that's it with the loser bracket. From the loser bracket we have the Duke Fleet advancing in the grand final, and from the winner bracket we have Pax with Tau Empire. And there will be one more video. I will show you in the next video the result of the final game from the winner bracket. Basically what happened. And the best of 3 in the grand final between Pax and Duke. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're new, leave your feedback below the video, let me know what do you think. Here we have the stats for this game. 41 units killed by Elijah and 25 by Duke, by the point where we've got the sync error. Yeah, very annoying. 3 sync errors in this tournament. Let's hope we won't have any in the grand final. That's it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.